Ahoy mates! I'm enjoying the gorgeous waterways of Pompano Beach today as I cruise up in style to this morning's SoFlo Home Project.
I'm looking forward to Martin being at my house today because my backyard is my tranquil area and I'm missing something. I'm looking for Bali, I'm looking for tranquility, I'm looking for vitality, abundance.
Cass, our SoFlo homeowner, has spent a great deal of time in the magical island of Bali and wants to bring that look and energy to her backyard. I'm all for it. It's a passport to paradise today on SoFlo Home Project. South Florida is color, texture, lifestyle. It's a vibrant collage of different cultures blended in different ways. This collage is where I work. I'm home decor expert Martin Amado. Let me help you design your lifestyle. Join me as we experience SoFlo Home Project. Welcome to SoFlo Home Project. If you're lucky enough to live near the water in South Florida, then a boat is a must. It's a second mode of transportation. I'm pulling up to meet Cass, who wants to capture the look and vibe of Bali in her backyard. She has already a wonderful spot on the waterways of Pompano Beach, which I love, which is the reason why I'm pulling up in a boat to her actual home. She knows what she wants, but she doesn't know how to get it, so that's where I come in. Good morning, Cass.
Good morning, Martin. How are you?
Welcome. Thank you so much. I feel like I'm pulling up to a resort. This is so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Here, have a mimosa.
Awesome. What happened to yours?
I had a few drinks.
Waiting for me, huh?
Absolutely.
So tell me about your home.
So let's take a look.
Okay.
It's a Bali-style resort area that I'm trying to accomplish.
Got it.
And right now it's a little bit
Not there.
Not there.
Okay, let's go check it out.
Okay.
Cheers first.
Awesome.
We have a long day ahead.
Yes.
This is delicious, Cass. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I had to dress the part, of course, because
Obviously.
I was coming in on a boat. I love the location of your home.
Thank you.
I love the luscious setting that you have here with your backyard, but I know you're not too happy with the way it actually looks when it comes to the style, right?
That's correct.
So tell me about your life. I'm intrigued with your travels to Bali and so many other places.
I've been in Thailand, Cambodia,
Wow.
and Bali is one of the places that I just fell in love with. With the energy, the abundance, the tranquility of the whole land and the area.
And it's really sort of being in harmony with nature, sort of becoming one, correct?
Correct.
You want to sort of bring that look and that sort of feeling to your home as well.
Correct.
So tell me about the current furniture. What's going on with it? Because
Yes.
it's really a complete departure from Bali. I don't think Bali when I first see this. I sort of think a little bit of a country sort of porch.
Yeah, I think Golden Girls actually, but you're absolutely dead on, Martin. So basically I have a lot of wicker. I have a lot of white wicker, and I don't really think that flows very well with the whole Bali theme, and I tend to agree 100%. So the energy is not the right flow for me.
Right. Talk to me about the landscaping, because although you have beautiful bamboos and it's a lush setting, obviously it still needs some help, correct?
Absolutely.
Well, your backyard is a beautiful space. It's almost as big as the covered terrace here that we have, so we really have to tie both of those spaces together. So I do have a great landscaper coming in, Frank Bachman. Are you ready for today?
Absolutely.
One last sip?
Thank you.
Let's do this.
Awesome.
Cass wants Bali. At the moment, it's a big country, a complete opposite extreme. So of course, I am starting from scratch, replacing all the furniture, adding decorative accessories, and even tying in the landscaping so that the overall design and style that she wants as inspiration really comes together.
What I'm missing is the Bali piece, the Bali comfort, the Bali relaxation. And of course I'm missing the monkeys, but then again, we do have Martin here, right?
So Cass, tell me how you use the space right now.
So I like to sit out at night and relax, throw some food on the grill, cook out a little bit. I love to entertain.
What's there to your right-hand side, behind you?
A very dirty lamp.
But you did say you need lighting out here, right?
Yeah.
So if you notice, one of the first things that we changed already
Yes.
is actually the fans that you had out here before.
Love those.
They were white, it really didn't contrast with the ceiling, and now we have the wicker, the dark chocolate brown, which I believe is the style direction that we want to go in.
Absolutely.
We want to add more dark colors and dark wood, so it does remind us of Bali. So at this point, really, I don't think I'm keeping anything here. I might recycle these pieces that you love, but everything else has got to go.
Okay.
Let's empty out the space and begin the makeover.
Awesome.
Cool. This is a one-of-a-kind
No, it's
antique.
It's all yours.
So now we have a clean slate to work our magic.
Awesome.
Okay, so Bali, here we come.
Bali.
I love this hat. Where did it come from?
It actually came with the house. The former owner had been to Ubud and did a lot of travels as well in that area.
Wow.
So I don't know, it may have come from Ubud, Bali as well.
So isn't that like an amazing sign for you to buy this house?
Absolutely, 100%.
So I mean, we can work this into the design, but I don't want it on this wall because if you notice, you have 2 large windows, and this is really the only wall that we have to work with. First project of the day.
Yes.
So you don't have too many walls out here, obviously. We have 2 large, big walls with windows, and then we have this small section over here. So I thought we'd treat this as a focal point in the space. My idea is to go ahead and place 2 of these over here. On top of this, we are going to add that piece there. And then I don't want to leave this on its own. What I want to do is go ahead and install these beautiful sort of decorative plates. They almost remind me of lotus leaves, if you will.
I absolutely love this. It's amazing. And I love the whole texture with the gold mixing with the rattan. And these do remind me of lotus leaves. They really do. The more you look at it, this is a very modern lotus leaf. So I love it. I'm excited.
All right, so 1 project down. We have many more to go.
Awesome.
This is only the beginning, okay?
Oh, let's do it.
Let's get to this. When we come back on SoFlo Home Project, Cass and I continue our trip to Bali in her own backyard.
Imagine never having to deal with those shutters again. We're going to show you how today on SoFlo Home Project.
Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. We're in Pompano Beach today at the lovely home of Cass, who wants to turn her backyard area into a beautiful Balinese retreat, right?
Absolutely.
That's a place that means a lot to you?
It's drawing. It's my energy. It's my place I go to in my head, so let's take it outside.
And I'm feeding off of your energy today for the makeover. But before we actually continue with more projects, Cass, let's go ahead and check in with Tat from Florida Home Improvement Associates.
So today we're in a home in Plantation where, like so many of us, this family has the panel shutters stacked in a pile in their garage. And when the threat of Matthew was coming, they weren't sure what to do. Did they have time to put up their shutters? Did they know how to put up their shutters? Did they want to get injured like so many of us did when we did try to install the shutters? So after going through this storm, they decided to call Florida Home Improvements and see if we can come up with a better solution to protect this home and this family. These windows installed in this home were very similar to what we see across South Florida. It's a pretty standard aluminum window with just a piece of glass with nothing really to protect you from a hurricane. So of course, if we were going to get a storm like we were supposed to get with Matthew, we had to protect our investment, we had to protect our family the best we could, and this was the best option for us. This family decided to go for their windows, a product made from Custom Window Systems, ordered with the strongest hurricane glass that we can get them, and they also wanted to go with a very energy efficient glass pack to make the room a lot more comfortable and to save them money on their energy bills. So we're going to start that installation today, and I think they're going to be really, really happy with the decisions that they made. So now that these windows have been installed, I remember the homeowner telling me that once we have these windows installed, I don't ever want to put up these shutters again. So I remember a big reason why they chose these windows being that this particular product with Custom Window Systems comes with a hurricane glass breakage warranty, so they'll never have to put up those shutters again. And if anything were to happen to these windows during the next storm, they're covered and everything will be taken care of by the manufacturer. So they're going to be really happy with the performance of this product for a long time.
Thanks so much, Tat. So, Cass,
yes.
Ready for project number 2?
Yes, absolutely.
This is actually a bonus because I wasn't counting on doing this today. However, again, I was inspired by the energy and by the space. Again, we have no walls here, so we did the artwork project on that wall, and then I kind of imagined this solid door as being a little bit boring. Now, you were saying that in Bali, sort of the color red has a lot of significance?
Yes, it actually signifies prosperity.
Okay, and I love that. And this is the same color that you have on your front door, correct?
Correct.
So I thought, why not go ahead and tie the color from your front door here on the back? But I think it'll be a beautiful sort of feature in the space as well.
Absolutely. I love it.
We're actually going to take the door off to make it easier, though.
Okay.
That's a good tip. So whenever you're painting a door, this is thanks to Frank, or Mr. Get It Done here on the show. We're going to go ahead and remove the door from the hinges, rather,
okay,
to make it easier to paint.
Awesome.
So you want to scream with me, Mr. Get It Done?
Mr. Get It Done!
Mr. Get It Done, we need you! Now, did you paint the front door yourself?
A little bit of it, about half of it, and I got tired and I gave it to somebody else.
All right, so you have some experience, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go ahead and begin the painting process.
Okay.
So with the brush, we'll go ahead and do all I love your backyard. I love all the palm trees. I love the bamboos. It's almost like you took a piece of Bali and you brought it with you back to the States.
I was very lucky. I do too. I love this backyard. Absolutely.
Well, you know what? I believe it was all meant to be.
Absolutely.
Just like it was all meant to be for us to be here today.
Yes.
And it was meant to be for you to throw away the country furniture. And in its place, you need brand new furniture.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go get it while the door dries.
Awesome.
We've done a lot so far in Cass's backyard retreat. However, we're not even halfway done. Yes, I'm in charge of the overall decor and styling when it comes to the furniture and the beautiful sort of Zen retreat underneath the covered area. But with the landscaping, I need major help. And for that, I need backup. I'm calling in Mr. Frank Bachman from Landscape Rehab to really take care of that and also tie in the Bali-inspired makeover with my work as well. And it's going to be one big, beautiful space.
It's awesome. It's going super, super great. I am having the time of my life and I'm loving everything that I'm seeing. I'm so excited. It's like a kid in a candy store or the day before Christmas.
I know you can't see the furniture yet, but before you had sort of a makeshift little dining area here with the little table.
Yeah.
And then you had like 5 seats over there. What I want to do is create sort of the living room area on this side.
Okay.
And then a place to eat and dine on that side.
I like it.
So that's sort of the idea that I have for right now. But as you know, with this makeover, anything can change.
There we go.
We just go with the flow.
Go with the flow. That's what Zen's all about.
Coming up on SoFlo Home Project, a landscape expert creates an amazing water feature just for Cass and shows us how to do it. Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. This morning I made my grand entrance on the water, literally docking in Cass's backyard, to help her turn this space into a beautiful Zen Bali-inspired retreat. Now, I took care of the area underneath the covered porch with new furniture, artwork, and some other projects that will be soon to arrive. But however, I couldn't handle all the landscaping on my own. For that, I called in Mr. Frank Bachman from Landscape Rehab. I love the name.
Thank you.
Because this space really needed major help, right?
Yes.
Cass had this amazing idea, Frank, for the wood plank wall, which, you know, we had that created and stained. It looks amazing in the space as a beautiful focal point, but really everything else still needed help. So that's where you came in as well to finish it off.
Yes.
Tell us what you've done so far.
Well, we had a blank slate, which was really nice for me. So what we did was we did an Asian style garden. And in Asian gardens, we want to have like boulders representing mountains, and it's like a miniature shrunken garden. We have a dry creek, which is made out of a chipped stone, and that's going to be black, so it has a nice representation of water.
I love that. So it kind of, you know, creates the movement and the flow, right?
Has a nice flow to it. And then we had in, you know, cattails always look good against water. So then I brought in some iris.
Now, I love the Buddha, but however, we're still not done yet, right?
Correct.
Now, if you notice, working here throughout the day, you know, Cass's lot is on a corner. So you hear the traffic on the street, you hear the traffic on the water.
Right.
Even, you know, some of the noise with the neighbors.
Right.
So I think a water feature there in the center would look amazing.
Perfect.
For that white sort of noise, right?
Yes. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a bubbling urn, which is going to give you just a little bit of bubbling motion. It's going to go into a pit, which is surrounded by stone, so you're not going to have any standing water, which is a great thing about this water feature once it's turned off.
And now you're making this on your own, right? This is not something you buy at the store, for example.
Strictly, you can turn almost any pot into a water feature. There's going to be 10 basic steps to when you put this water feature together. Now, the first one you want to do is you want to prepare the urn itself. Use a small drill bit, drill small holes around your designated area, punch it out, and you're ready to go. Step 2, you want to install the pipe, and then you want to measure that out. You want to do that so it's 1.5 inches below the top surface of your urn. And also make sure there's about 4 inches below so that you can use that to attach to the pump. Step 3 would be to pour the cement into this. Now again, make sure you tape over the pipe so that no cement or anything else debris gets in there while you're constructing this. You can always pull it off right at the end so that you don't clog up your pipe. Now step 4 you want to do is excavate out the area that you got. Dig it out, measure it out. I like to make a concrete block border around that so that none of the surfaces will collapse in on it. So step 5, make sure that's perfectly level. You want to make sure that the center of that is level so that when you put that urn down, the water is going to spill over the urn properly. Step 6, you put the rubber lining down, flatten it out, and then trim all the excess off. Give yourself enough so that when the water spills over, it's going to travel back and go into that pit. Step 7, you want to put the concrete blocks inside that framework you just created. So you put those on top of the rubber liner. Now that's going to help support your urn, and it's also going to make a channel for your piping to go in. So step number 8 then, you want to install your urn. So what you want to do is put that down in between, then you put the screening down on top of that. And what I use is little teeny straps, hold those screening together. And then of course the last step is testing the water out and putting the stone down. So turn the water on, make sure that it bubbles out the way you want. If it looks good, put your stone on top, cover up the lining, and cover up the edges with your mulch, and you're all set and it's ready to roll. The great thing about this water feature is once you shut it off, this water